everybody, my name is Oliver from Lux Trading, and today I'm here with one of our traders who just passed their evaluation stage, Eric. Welcome on the show, Eric.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. How about yourself?
I'm doing great, I'm glad to hear that. To start off this interview, how was your experience so far with Lux Trading?
I haven't had any issues whatsoever. Customer service has been fantastic. Now, on a side note, just to let you know, yes, I passed the evaluation, but I also bombed it twice. I've been a trader for quite some time and trying to get a little adjusted to the new mechanisms, with drawdown levels. Just kind of took me a little bit of getting used to, work those kinks out, and now I'm on my way. So it's been great.
Is this your first time with a prop firm?
And I actually have accounts with 3 other prop firms right now. I deal with FTMO, the Funded Trader, and Funding Talent. So I actually have live trading accounts with them. Plus, I've been trading for quite some time, so I have my own personal trading accounts that I deal with. But I figure, hey, might as well try some of these new alternatives that are presenting themselves to take advantage of profit opportunities. So
that means that you can actually provide perspective on the difference between the companies.
And there's a big difference, to be honest with you. You have to take, with those other types of firms, extreme risk, which I'm personally uncomfortable with. And again, even with those firms, I bombed a couple here and there just to be able to pass them. My basic background, just kind of tell you a little bit about myself. Graduated with a degree in finance and economics from USC here in the United States. I worked for Merrill Lynch from 1992 through 1999, .com era. Got out of that business right before the markets tanked, started my own company, database marketing analytics company, which I then got out of that around 2008. Luckily, right before the market again tanked. And since then, I've been working for Toyota. I actually am an employee for Toyota Motor Manufacturing of Alabama. That's where I currently reside, is in the state of Alabama. And, with automobile manufacturing being up and down, I wanted to try to do something a little bit more long-term, blocking and tackling, instead of having my hopes and dreams rely on whether or not we're going to be producing automobiles this month, or the next month. So
you were saying that with other companies,
yes,
you're quite forced to take really high risk, which is not really
correct.
Something that I would say Lux stands for.
Not only that, it's the time frame. My number one issue was time. Being under the gun. Oh, I've got 2 weeks left. Oh, I've got 1 week left. Oh, I've got 2 days left. And then, all right, I'm all in. It's like being at a poker table. And I just kind of got uncomfortable. But once I passed, then I'm like, okay, now I can go back to risking, a 0.25% here, 0.5% there, instead of 1%, 1.5%, 2% at times. Because when you get on a streak, just the random variable nature of trading to a certain degree, when you do your probability statistics curve, if you have a strategy that's 60-40, well, you have a 97% chance of losing 6 trades in a row. And if you're risking 2%, you're going to blow yourself up. So anyway, I like the Lux trading better because my whole philosophy was, I've got all the time in the world. So that really helped with my mental standpoint in being able to pass the evaluation this time around. Dealing with the other prop firms and risking more, I started realizing, I don't need to be risking 1% per trade. And so the third time around, so bear in mind, this is my third time that I passed it, I set targets for myself. I was like $50, $50, $50. Okay, now $60, $75, and so on and so forth. So the higher I started, as my equity curve was starting to go up, even though the drawdown level still maintains at a 4% level, I would start adding to my winners. So I'd take a quarter lot here, half a lot there, another quarter lot, and then get out. So that's basically how I was able to pass it. And I passed it by 4 cents. So by 4 cents.
It's just above what was needed.
Exactly. I narrowed down what it was that I'm trading. So before, I would have the gamut. I'd start my day, I'd have all 28 currency pairs, commodity, I'm sitting there looking for a trade instead of just focusing on what I normally trade. And because I felt compelled to pass, I got to get this done, got to get it done. And so once I sat back the third time around, said, okay, just going to concentrate on the Dow. So I just trade 6 things, and that is it. The Dow, NASDAQ, gold, oil, which right now with the new platform with Prime, I can't with the global Prime, I can't trade Bitcoin or Ethereum. But so now I just trade 4 pairs. Well, not exactly currency pairs. Every once in a while, I might trade euro dollar or pound dollar, but that's the extent of what I trade. And that helps me focus in a little bit more on what I'm doing when I start my day for trading. Because, here, I don't get up at 1:00 a.m. Central Standard Time here in the United States to be able to trade the London markets. I just trade the New York markets only, and I set my time window for 3, 4, 5 hours, and then I'm done for the day. So whatever happens in between all that time can happen. And if I miss something, it is what it is. So that's kind of a little bit of how I do my trading.
Do you plan on changing anything, or how do you feel about moving to the next stage? Are you gonna just continue with the same strategy, or do you have some changes in mind?
I'm going to continue with I have one strategy that I use, and that is it. And I basically, my strategy relies on CPR, central pivot range trading. That's all I have on my screens besides candles. And I look at pivot points, and that's basically it, swing high, swing lows. And based on what I'm seeing, the parameters based on candle formations, chart patterns in relation to the central pivot range, I'll either go long or go short. You may notice, or I don't know if you have noticed, if you looked at the trades that I did, 90% of what I do is I short. So I specialize in shorting versus, long only, buy long. My primary focus is shorting. So for example, today, oil, Dow, Bitcoin and Ethereum, they broke out, but they're kind of pulling back a little bit. I won't trade them. I'm looking for specific patterns that I've felt comfort with for the past 20 plus years. And they've primarily been short related patterns that I'll enter in my trades and manage my risk that way.
I would kind of maybe ask you, what is your advice for traders who are just starting, who are just getting into the prop firm business?
Treat it as a business. I've been in business. I've owned businesses before in the past, and that is trading. I mean, let's be honest, anybody can push a button, buy, sell. I'm a trader, but in reality, it is a business, and your job, risk management is job number 1, period. Of course, that's easier said than done, right? It takes a little bit of time and effort, and Lux Trading definitely provides the time needed to be able to manage your business. I actually wrote out an 18-month, 3-year, and 5-year business plan for my trading journey. So, and I have specific targeted goals that I want to achieve. In order to get to that point, I will have to be able to manage my risk, because it's not my money, it's your money, and so I take that responsibility at heart. I want this to be something that not only can I grow with Lux, but maybe it can flourish into, other opportunities as well in trading. So that would probably be my number 1 advice. Number 2, limit what it is that you're looking at. There's no need to be trading 28, have all this crud on your screens. Really focus in on 1 or 2 pairs at first, 3 or 4. Since I've been doing this a while, I can actually watch 6 at a time, but that's the most I can do before I start my brain starts frying. So that would be my advice to any aspiring new traders who are signed on with Lux, is just, first of all, and it's inexpensive. The fees that you guys charge, and even the retake fee, is very economical. So
It's been a real pleasure having you, Eric. I love your mentality. I love the spirit that you put into it. And I must say, I wish you a great day, and I can't wait to do a second part once you're reaching the professional account stages.
hopefully we'll be able to do that by the end of this year. Okay, it was great talking with you, Oliver. You have a great day.
It was great to talk with you too. I wish you a great day, and if our viewers have any other questions, they can always reach out to us at info@luxtradingfirm.com or our 24/7 live chat. And everybody, I wish you a great day.